Oh, I'll start with getting the elephant out of the room. I haven't been posting in a little while. My camera stand for my phone is kind of broken, and I haven't ordered a new one because I'm saving up to get an actual camera, which presumably should be better. That's not why I'm making this video though. It's Men's Mental Health Month, and like most people, I thought I'd have a crack at touching on the subject. Specifically, I'm gonna talk about body image, uh, something that's affected uh, both me and a lot of people I know, especially a lot of modern gym goers nowadays. I'll be real. I never really used to understand how body image could affect people as bad as it does. Um, don't get me wrong. I've always been just disgusted with myself for being overweight, but I never really hated myself enough to want to change it up until about 6 months ago now when I started like properly frequenting the gym instead of just going there every like fortnight or whatever the fuck I was doing at the time. Um, and it like I didn't really get how people at the top, like way at the top, could ever like just feel disgusted with themselves or hate themselves. Uh, but like now, like especially like doing a lot more learning and research into not just bodybuilding, but just the like people as a whole and how we think and feel. It's like makes a lot more sense now. And I thought that like by me understanding it and looking at everything from a very like logical standpoint, it would make it like me like invincible to it basically. I thought it would never really affect me because I can just look at things logically and be like, well, no, you don't have to feel this way. This is just you don't need to think that. And I thought that for ages, and I thought I was fine because that's what was getting me through at the gym. Like I'll be real, I'm not the biggest, strongest, or fucking best looking guy in the gym, obviously, because I'm like super overweight. Like strength wise, I'm definitely starting to get up there, like my legs especially, but like chest and back are still like not like award winning or anything. Like I'm just starting to get to 100 kg on back and just barely scratching 90 on chest, and that's why I haven't done a lot of posts around that in a while. Um, so I thought I'd be okay with it up until about a few days ago, and I kind of had like my first real experience with like just body image, I guess, and it was a lot. I just had 2 days off, which was fine. And it felt like I felt all right. And then on my last day, I decided I'll cheat on my diet a little bit, and just I don't know. I definitely ate a bit more than I should have, like way more than I should have. And I felt so disgusted with myself for doing that. But just like even thinking about indulging in that, and I hated myself. And then I woke up the next morning, and I swear to God, I looked in the mirror and I thought I look like I put all that weight back on, and I just felt absolutely disgusted with myself. Like there is literally no other way I could put it or say it. I just felt so disgusted with myself, and I thought, oh fuck, maybe if I go to the gym, I'll get out of the rut. I'll get out of this feeling, and so I just pushed through my day. Went to the gym that night, and it didn't matter how sore I got, how fucking hard I pushed my body, how much I worked out. It's just anything. All I could see every time I looked in the mirror was just this. that fucking giant walking around, and I felt just I felt so horrible. I just didn't even want to be at the gym. I just wanted to leave. And that's how bad it was. I could not stand being the thought of other people seeing me. All I could think was like, what if somebody I know is walking around right now and they see me? They're gonna just immediately ask like, what happened? Where you've put all that weight back on? Where did all that hard work go? And I felt so horrible. And it's weird because like I never thought I could feel that way in my life about my weight, and I thought I'd already felt as bad as I could about weight, but like I guess not, and it's really stuck with me. And then like I thought it would go away as well, and I've got a few things that I normally use to help just kind of center myself because like it happens and it just nothing was working, and then it got like even worse, and I guess like I've got a bit more like testosterone going through my body now that I'm like losing weight and my health is coming back, so my body's starting to produce stuff normally, and now it just went from like just hatred and anger, and it got so much worse, and it didn't matter how much steam I tried to blow off. I It was like that for another 2 days, and I just felt so shitty about myself, and like even now, it's still sticking with me. Like I know now it's just to like breathe through it and shit, and uh, it felt like I'd undid all that progress, and it really sucks because I just got to a point where I felt like started to feel good about myself. Like I was starting to see like a little bit of like visible muscle. I'm starting to feel healthier. I can like fucking one-legged squat now, which is really cool. But it just didn't matter. It didn't matter how hard I flexed. It didn't matter how hard I looked. I couldn't see past any of it. All I could just see was what I was, and it was horrible. And like I understand, like a lot of people feel this, and a lot of people feel this in very different ways as well. But it's just a part of men's mental health that I thought that I would at least try to address, or at least give my uh, perspective on, because it affects so many people and it affects me as well. And it's just something that should be talked about and said. Because, yes, it definitely affects people at the top, but we've also got to remember that even people like me down the bottom, like nobody's immune to it. And it doesn't matter like how you look at it, like, it will affect you one way or another. It play with your head, and it's just something to be aware of, really. And I thought I'd just make a bit of a video on it, and just try and get shit out and let people know that I guess it is okay to feel this way, but it's not okay to hold on to, which is another big problem I have, because this is right now on video the first time I'm actually talking about it out loud. I haven't even spoken to my partner about this yet, and I'm sure she's going to see this video. Or I'm actually picking her up for work right now, so I'll probably talk to her after this. But like, I'm sure she's probably not going to be too happy that I've kept this to myself. But that's the other thing as well, that a lot of men, a lot of young men especially, need to understand that it is okay to talk about this stuff, and it is okay to just talk, because it's not it's not healthy, and it's not good to hold on to shit. And this page and the channel and everything that I'm doing, like first and foremost, is about health. Like, yes, there's like the bodybuilding aspirations, and yes, there's the fucking everything else. But like, first and foremost, this is to do with health, and mental health is a huge factor in your health. Because I'm not lying when I looked at myself that day. I honestly just felt like I needed to quit the gym right then and just never, ever, ever come out of my house again. And I seriously felt like that. But I kept telling myself if I go to the gym, I'll feel better. And I didn't. And that was the first time that had ever really happened because I'd always been able to rely on just one thing or another to make myself feel better. And this just nothing made me feel better. And I'm at least hoping now, talking